Items led by the murderer, huh? Maybe there's something among them that will be decisive to end this. Oh! Hey, what's wrong? Detective Gumshoe, answer me. No one can stop me. Oh! And now the finale. March 23rd, 2:35 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
Court will now reconvene. I assume both sides are ready?
Yes, Your Honor. Oh, feels so good. Yes, Your Honor.
I can understand a defense acting like this. However, why do you always seem distraught, Mr. Edgeworth?
Hi, that is... yeah, it's nothing, Your Honor. What's wrong with Edgeworth?
It looks...
Ah, fuck. My voice! Oh, I'm dying!
It looks like something unexpected just happened to him.
Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please tell the court the results of the handwriting analysis on Ms. Impact's suicide note.
Yes, yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, we have discovered that this suicide note is a forgery. What? What? Yeah, what? What?
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This note was not written by Miss Impact herself, and is a fake. What? What the crap?
Alright, shut up! Mr. Edgeworth, will you care to explain what's going on? If this is not written by Miss Impact, who wrote it?
We would need more time to do a more detailed analysis. However, it appears that the handwriting matches that of the victim, Mr. Juan Carita. Mr. Carita?
Well, well. It looks like Miss Impact's never left a suicide note after all. She never wrote anything about On Guard.
However, Your Honor, even though the suicide note is indeed a fake, Mr. On Guard could not have known that, and so the facts remain unchanged. Acting under the assumption that it was real, he had plotted to possess it.
That does seem very plausible.
It's theory that On Guard had no idea that the suicide note was fake. Something seems a little wrong with it. Well, you knew that was a fake. I mean, he would have the camera, right? So you kind of know that he wrote it in there. Right? Maybe? I'll say the camera. The defense believes that the theory that the prosecution has stated contradicts testimony. If everything the prosecution has proven up to this point is true, then it's impossible for Mr. Angarda to not have known that it was a fake. Because... the camera? Oh my god.
What is this little item called again? Wow, it looks like a snake or something.
A video camera, Your Honor. Well, a very small one, but...
Oh, that's right, a camera. You kids and your fancy toys nowadays.
Mr. Edgeworth, earlier you claimed that Mr. Ungar knew the existence of this note because he was spying on the victim. Is that right? If that were true, then this would mean Mr. Ungar would have known that the victim had forged the note.
Yeah, the defendant knew that the suicide note was a fake. And if that's true, then the situation suddenly changed in a very dramatic way.
Exactly, Your Honor. Prosecution theory is as to what Mr. Ungard's motive for murder was. It has suddenly disappeared into thin air. Much, Your Honor. It's not as if Mr. Ungard monitored Mr. Carita 24 hours a day. Perhaps the victim wrote a note in a place Mr. Ungard didn't know of. Well, right back at you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why don't you show us some proof that the victim made the forgery at an unknown place?
Shut up, people! Mr. Edgeworth, looks like this time it is you who has dug his own grave.
As I figured.
As you figured.
As I figured. It came down to this after all.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're not making any sense.
When I heard the results of the handwriting analysis, I thought this might happen. The question is, what next? What next? If the prosecution can't prove Mr. Engard's motive through the evidence, then we must prove it from another angle.
Well, I agree with you there.
Your Honor, the prosecution would like to call a witness to the stand at this time.
Oh, well, that's fine.
However, this witness is a little unusual. As we're stuttering, I like him at all.
Unusual? What sort of witness is this person, Mr. Edgeworth?
This witness is one who is perfectly fit to answer once and for all the question of who was it that hired Shelley the killer to commit murder. But that's impossible. Who will know? No such person exists who can answer that question with such certainty.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth, who is this witness?
It's,
Yes, go on. Who is it?
the man himself, Mr. Shelley the killer.
Oh, Mr. the Killer. Right, well, it seems all nice and everything. Wait, Shelley the Killer? You mean the killer? I mean the assassin?
Yes, Your Honor.
He's coming here to the witness stand?
Well, yes, in a manner of speaking. I recognize that this is a very unusual circumstance, so I ask for your permission.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Yes?
This is alright with you.
We have a choice here. Can't really do much else to drag the trial out. The defense has no objections, Your Honor.
I wonder if it really is alright to do this. Yeah, I'm gonna die, ain't I?
Very well, then the prosecution calls its witness to the stand. Edgeworth, there's no other way left to us. Now then, witness. Your name and your, occupation, please. What is this? Very good, sir. My name is Shelley the Killer. I'm a professional assassin.
Yeah, I say. What is going on here?
Your Honor,
How can you remain so calm, and what is the meaning of the two-way radio?
actually, Your Honor, it was delivered to me just now, and I came with a condition. As long as we do not trace its source, Mr. the Killer will testify to this court. So this must be what the urgent phone call he got earlier was about.
Oh no, this won't do. I cannot allow this in my court. First of all, we can't even be sure this is really the killer himself.
Witness, please present some sort of proof that you are in fact Shelley the Killer. I understand. Please wait a second. A bullet just comes right next to the judge's face.
Ah!
I'm so hungry.
Maya!
Maya,
A voice. Mr. Wright, can you confirm anything from this?
The defense has no objections to this person. We are satisfied that this man is indeed Shelley the Killer.
It looks like we have to run into yet an unexpected turn of events. Well, it doesn't seem like we have too many choices under these circumstances, so...
No, young witness. There's one thing I would like to confirm before we speak of anything else. And what would that be? At the request of a client, you killed Mr. Juan Carita, is this correct? It is as you say. I did indeed kill Mr. Carita. Now that we have answered that, let's move on to your name of your client. Very well.
It's all just a bad dream. Yes, that's it. A bad dream.
Shelley the Killer. What is he going to say? He ain't gonna freaking say it. Come on now. About my client. There is something I must first state. To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between the client and himself. And that is the reason I am here today on this witness stand. It is my wish that you grasp this concept before I give the name of my client.
What the heck? Mr. That Killer seems to be a very clever man. I almost say I almost say he seems to be mocking us.
I don't know what I'm doing. While you may appear to be your enemy, Your Honor, Mr. the Killer is only stating the truth. He is no hypocrite. He has always stood by this one belief.
You mean about this choice between his clients and himself thing? It seems to be a level of choice beyond what people like me can comprehend. Well, Mr. Wright, are you ready to cross examine the witness?
Yes, Your Honor.
There's no way to know what's coming next, so stay cool and collected. Phoenix.
Alright. Time to press every freaking thing. Alright, there's something I must first state. Wait the frick minute. We can hear anything you have to say later. Can you please just tell us your clients?
I don't think you understand your place, Mr. Attorney. I said this is something I must first state. Do you know what the word first means?
Oh. Sorry. Go on.
Well, it appears that this one witness can't badge you, Mr. Wright.
It's only because you don't know about my situation.
To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself.
Trust between you and your client.
I provide my services in fast and efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. If too many people knew my face, it would be quite troublesome.
That is why you're testifying in this manner.
It is the first time one of my clients has ever been accused of murder. I must preserve the dead killer name so my clients can trust me.
But couldn't someone stab you in the back and break your trust?
It has never happened before, but if it ever did,
Yes?
that person wouldn't be my client for very long. It would be certainly...
That's enough, please, no more.
Very well. It was all a hypothetical anyway.
That's the reason I'm here today on this witness stand. Seems a little strange to me. I mean, you're about to tell us the name of your clients. I would think that this would be very bad for them.
It doesn't matter to me. This client has already broken the rules and acted outside of their prescribed role.
Their role?
This person tried to implicate another of the crime in order to save themselves. This is a trespass that cannot be forgiven.
Who gave you the right to be so high and mighty?
To the gentleman who spoke just now. Excuse me, but would you care to die?
No. Did he say anything?
Judges better watch himself.
My wish that you grasp this concept before I give the name of my client. See, it says something about breaking the rules. That's gonna come into play, probably.
We understand. So please, just tell us the name of your client.
I'm afraid I cannot do that. I'm sorry, Mark. I can't do that. I still have a few things to say before I do.
Ugh, the egomaniac. Maniacal.
It's not good for your health to be so aggravated. You won't live very long if you let everything bother you.
Somehow, that coming from an assassin makes me less than comforting. I don't really care about all the extra fluff. Just tell us the name already.
Patience, patience. Try to calm down. It's important to try and understand his mindset. He's very steadfast and so close that you're going to have to work to get him to talk.
I'm not his therapist, you know.
Okay.
Do I have something to present already? There's no way. Is there? Ah, here we go. I'm sorry, but I was wondering about something you just said. It was like I had to go back and press something. You said that your client had already broken the rules.
A person who frames another as the worst kind of human.
That's why you feel you can betray this person.
I have no trust relation with a client who can't understand their assigned role.
Just my luck, an assassin with a conscience. Who would have figured?
Also, I'm realizing this, but I don't think we have his profile. Do we have his profile by chance?
We do.
If you look at dude's face and look back at the radio, it's kind of like him. That's kind of cool. It matches up his face. Now then, everyone, do you think you can understand my logic?
This case just keeps getting better and better.
If you can't, then I'm afraid we cannot proceed.
Everyone understands your point, I think. Really.
In that case, I believe I am prepared to disclose the information you seek.
You made it crystal clear that you value trust over all else. I believe we are ready.
Excellent.
Now then.
I do believe it's about time I reveal the name of my client, don't you agree?
Yes!
What is it?
Now I can bring myself to ask the client's name. If you can ask it, Mr. Wright, then I will. Witness. What is the name of your client who requested the murder of Mr. Juan Carina?
That person's name is...
Oh, God!
Adrian Andrews.
What? Witness. That's not who you told me it was earlier.
Pray tell, what are you talking about, Mr. Prosecutor? I should think I should know my own client, and it is Adrian Andrews.
What? This can't be. On the phone earlier. What's going on here?
My guess is that Mr. the Killer just stabbed Mr. Edgeworth in the back.
Stab Edgeworth in the back?
I'm sure in order to get an audience with his court, Mr. the Killer told it in a different name, man on guard, perhaps?
I knew it. This is outrageous. I was deceived. This witness is telling a very serious lie.
But you were the one who was summoned to a witness.
You, Shelley the Killer.
My testimony is the truth. The defendant at the moment is Matt on guard, am I correct? All I wish is to help procure his acquittal.
Wow. All of a sudden it feels like we can actually win this.
Yeah. What the hell?
Prosecutors failed to provide a motive and instead provided a suicide note, which is a forgery created by the victim. Furthermore, there is possibility the defendant himself knew it was a fake. But most definitive of all, we have heard from the assassin himself the name of his client. Mr. the Killer's client, who requested the murder, was not the defendant at all.
No.
Oh my god. With all these evidence, it's obvious to me that this means that Mr. Managard is innocent!
What? I seem to have caused you all a bit of confusion. Please continue your discussion and call me when you have reached a verdict.
Oh, what?
Bailiff, please bring me St. Adrian Andrews immediately.
What now? With the way this is going, on guard would be found innocent. This may be our last chance to save Maya.
Yeah, but Edward is right. The killer is lying. On guard. My client. I know he's guilty. Can I live with myself if I win this?
It would have believed that the prosecutor's own witness would have absolved the defendant.
Your Honor, the prosecution requires permission to further question the witness. Shelley the Killer is certainly lying under oath.
It wasn't me! Listen, everyone, please, the testimony just now was all one big lie.
Miss Andrews.
The suicide note may have been a fake, but that man, Matt, he's the reason Celeste died. And Juan's death, it was all because he got pulled into Matt's twisted world. That testimony just now, you have to believe me. It was a horrible, horrible lie.
But Mr. the Killer himself has testified he has named you as his client.
No, that's not true.
Honestly, there's a bit of evidence that points to you. The knife and the button, donning the Nickel Samurai costume.
But that's...
You even have a motive. We know that Miss Celeste Impacts was a large part of your life. You wanted to follow her, and you wanted revenge against the two who hurt her. I would say you have plenty of reasons to want them both dead.
No. Mr. Wright! You know the truth. Tell them. Tell them the real story. Who the real killer is. Tell them. Please. Help me.
Oh, God. Yes, I know the truth. Come on, Phoenix.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm gonna reach the end of this trial. Therefore, I ask the defense for any final words or opinions.
I have to decide. Do I take the not guilty verdict and save Maya? Or do I throw this chance away and wait for Gumshoe's new evidence? What am I supposed to do? Obviously, we got a request to continue. Come on now.
Phoenix,
I can't do it, Mia. I can't accept a not guilty.
you are a lawyer.
I know. But the Mountain Guard is a killer, a murderer. I can't let him get away with this. I can't let someone else take the fall. If I let Miss Andrews be convicted, then I am no better than on guard. Even though I don't want to admit it, I have to face the fact that it's because of Edward that I now know the real truth. He could have gone on guard, convicted so many times over, but he never took a single one of those chances. If I take this verdict right now, I'd be betraying his trust. His trust. Never thought about it until now. I trust him? What? I trust Edward? Oh, why am I getting all these thoughts in my head? Ah!
Yes, you do.
Mr. Wright, your opinion, please.
The defense requests that we be allowed to further question Mr. the Killer.
Whoa, am I hearing you correctly, Mr. Wright?
Right.
But, the witness has cleared your client through his testimony. Your job here is done.
I'm not done yet. To see through witnesses' lies and find the truth. That is my job, Your Honor. Why the frick are you a lawyer? There's still more evidence to look at. And I'm sure that once those pieces arrive here in this very courtroom, a miracle will occur.
Very well, the trial will continue. Mr. Edward, please re-establish connection with Mr. the Killer.
Right away, Your Honor.
Has a verdict been reached?
Before that, we would like to talk with you a little more.
About? All you needed from me was the name of my client. What else could you need me for?
Well, actually, we'd like to hear everything you know about this case. That is how things are usually done. What is he talking about? Usually done.
But what shall we have him testify about now?
Mr. Nick Killer, if you don't mind, please testify your client in more detail.
Your legal people and your procedures. Is it any wonder no one likes to go to court?
Alright, we're continuing here. Thank frickin' hell.
As I have already stated quite a few times, Adrian Andrews is my client. However, one that I simply cannot overlook is tampering with the scene of the crime. My client did it to frame another for the crime. While pretending to be the first person to discover the body and enter the scene, Adrian Andrews already knew from the very beginning that Juan Carrito was dead. But even more appalling is the creation of planting of the knife and button. That act is what I was referring to when I said my client had broken the rules.
Broke the rules.
These are most unexpected turn of events for the 5th time now? However, this time everything has finally been revealed.
Just a second, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Edward?
We still have the cross-examination to do.
You don't need to question testimony like this. Do you, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, the defense will question the witness. As if I have a choice here.
Why? What the witness has said is nothing but beneficial to the defense's case. If you scrutinize the testimony, then
I'll expose the lies in that oh-so-beneficial testimony, I suppose.
I don't understand what's going on anymore.
That makes two of us.
You know what? Just do it yourself. I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna leave.
Alright. As already stated quite a few times, Adrian is my client. However,
Wait, Mr. Wright.
if I press him the wrong way, it might raise suspicions on his end. But I have to do something to waste more time. Witness, am I requesting a hit? Yes. How much is your fee?
I see you're also quite a dark-hearted man, Mr. Attorney.
Huh?
If you would like to talk business, we can do so after the trial.
No. I'm not thinking about hiring it.
Mr. Wright,
Yes.
you want to kill me? You want me dead, don't you?
What? Why would you think something like that, Your Honor?
Guilty, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You are hereby declared guilty.
Witness, let's continue. Why did you disclose the name of your client? They are a client, are they not? Okay, one Stanley cannot overlook his temper at the scene of the crime. I would think that the most people will be able to overlook a person hiring another to kill.
If I had a problem with such a thing, I wouldn't be very effective at my job.
Oh, yeah. Well, change of occupation might be good for you.
However, I will say this. Even though I am the one that does the deed, my clients are always the real guilty party.
That goes without saying, Mr. Dinkfiller.
And their fate is to live with that knowledge of their guilt on their shoulders. However, my client this time thought that they could run away from their guilt.
My client did it to frame another for the crime. Are you talking about the button knife?
Yes, and my business card.
Oh, this card.
So that no one has to waste their time, including the police. I always make it to a point to make things as easy as possible.
You try to make things easy.
My business card makes it very easy to identify who carried out the service.
Pretty devoted to his work.
To disregard everything, to go and stab the deceased with a knife, and even hide my card from the sight. That is something I cannot overlook.
It's really hard to tell if he's being truthful or not without him being here. Alright, pretending to be the first person to discover the body and enter the scene. So you're saying most clients wouldn't do such a thing?
That is correct. Usually, most people try to create an alibi for themselves. If you should use my services, Mr. Tony, I would suggest your plan for your alibi too.
Ah, no, I already told you. I have no intention of using your services, ever. Why does he keep looking at me like I'm going on trial here? Adrian already knew from the very beginning that Juan Carrera was dead. From the very beginning.
That is correct. From before my client visited the room. All my clients know precisely what the situation is at all times.
Wonder if that's really true. That's odd. The more appalling is the creation of planting the knife in the button. So why do you think your client did that?
What do you mean by why?
Well, fiddling around at the scene of the crime is pretty risky. And why would someone who requested a murder go to the crime scene anyway?
That is true.
I assume it was probably done to frame Mr. On God.
If that's the case, then why didn't the person just request that you do it?
Sadly, that is not possible.
Huh?
My job is to kill, that is all, and to leave my business card behind, naturally. The business card is so my clients may escape blame. To protect them is my duty. Even if they say it's for revenge, setting someone else up to take your fall.
That is why I was referring when I said my client broken the rules. And that's all you have to testify.
Yes, and I pray that I will never be called to the stand again.
Then, as if you plan to continue.
I must, as I have yet to find a person to take my place and become the full successor. Actually, how would you like the new life, Mr. Attorney?
Excuse me? No, I'm fine, really.
Are you really now, huh? You trying to kill me, huh? Understand, I see.
I wonder what kind of man the judge thinks I am now.
What are you gonna do now, Phoenix?
What I can do is not expose the lies.
That's true. However, you realize that would be very bad for your client, right?
I'm so confused. The one that I know sure is that I can't let the trial end yet. Huh. Let's see. Let's see. I mean,
trying to figure out, do I press something or do I press something to represent something here? Edgeworth says something that's odd. I forget where though. Alright, that's odd. And what did I say here? At the very beginning, from before my client visited the room, all my clients know precisely what the situation is at all times. Huh. Okay, I was thinking that it was the juice. I was thinking the juice because she went to pour herself that. So, like, if she knew from the beginning, why did she even pour the thing of juice? So, I don't know. I thought so. I don't know if that was that obvious.
Thank you so much for taking the time to testify, Mr. the Killer.
What is the meaning of that attitude?
When Agent Andrews entered the victim's room, your client had no idea that Juan Carita had been murdered.
Wait, how? How do you know that?
From this wine glass, Your Honor.
The glass?
Mr. the Killer's supposed client thought Mr. Carita had only fainted, which is why this glass of tomato juice was poured for the victim.
But isn't that just a part of Agent Andrews' calculated plan?
That is not possible, Your Honor. This glass bears the fingerprints of that person. Had this been planned, they would never have left their fingerprints behind.
I see your points. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion?
Strangely enough, I had the same exact thought just now.
Yeah, I thought when he was saying that's odd, that was kind of like a pointer right there.
Witness, how do you explain this strange phenomenon?
Isn't it a waste of time to ask such a minor detail? It's not a very important point anyway, correct?
No. I'm afraid you're mistaken. If Agent Andrews really is your client, as you claim, then your client should have had knowledge of Mr. Carita's death. If not, then that can only mean that Agent Andrews was never your client at all.
How strange.
Yes?
Why is it that the attorney has yet to raise an objection at this absurd situation?
Phoenix? If the killer figures out what we're up to, we're in real trouble.
Yeah, I know. Mr. Edgeworth, surprised. You know you can't say things like that without evidence. Oh, sorry.
Well, that was an awfully weak objection for the two of you.
Anyway, I am positive there was a contradiction in that testimony. The prosecution requests further testimony concerning when the request was taken.
Very well.
Right now, I have to buy us more time.
While we wait for the items the killer left behind to get here, just know that the very outcome of this trial lies with us with those items.
Please hurry, Gumshoe.
Even though he technically died in the freaking way here. Alright, request taken. This request came to me, about a week ago.
About a week ago.
It was a request for my services on the night of the award ceremony. We met at a certain bar to discuss and finalize a few matters. That's what occurred. I trust my memory, and I believe I have made no mistakes.
So you physically met your client, huh?
That is correct. Meeting one's client is the first step to building trust, in my opinion.
I see. Why don't we start your cross-examination, please?
Huh.
Do we have anything to kind of claim that,
you don't meet? I feel like he wouldn't meet like that, but I could be wrong. Okay.
The request came to me about a week ago. 1 week ago, are you sure?
Yes, I am quite sure. I, of course, have my own preparations. And I was barely able to finish. When you request my services, Mr. Tony, I hope you will keep that in mind.
Please, stop.
In any case, my client this time had a very specific date and time in mind.
Specific date and time?
And it was a request for my services on the night of the award ceremony.
Did you ask on why on that specific night?
No. I tried to fulfill the conditions of my client's request. But as for why, I only had my suspicions.
Your suspicions, huh? Keep going. What are these suspicions you had? Why did your client request that night?
I'm sure it was all for the bear.
Bear?
My client spoke of it. I'm sure there would be a bear-shaped figurine in one creator's room. I'd like you to retrieve that item for me.
Supposed to be talking about this bear puzzle. Inside that figurine was a suicide note. Naturally, the victim brought it with him to his hotel room. He was planning to publicly disclose its contents at the press conference after all.
That is correct. And if I had not done the job that night, I would not have known where that bigger figurine was.
I see.
Well, Mr. Wright, was testimony just now any of importance?
Sure. Testimony just now has made one thing very clear, and that is... the client knew the secret of the bear figurine. Huh? Why is everyone so quiet?
Mr. Wright, I think all of us already knew that.
Oh, really? Witness, please continue with your testimony.
Anyway, we met a certain bar to discuss and finalize a few matters.
So you physically met Adrian Andrews, right?
Of course I did.
What was that? What was the brief pause? Witness, I would like for you to give us a few more details.
I always meet our clients as a matter of principle. I have never taken a request by telephone or mail.
And why is that?
That's because I value the trust between our client and myself above all else. The only way to establish that is to speak to the client while looking at him in the eye.
Well, Mr. Wright, was that testimony just now very important?
Yeah, it's very important. Of course. It was very important, Your Honor. Mr. Clair met his client before the murder, and it was unlikely he is mistaken.
So you're saying that your client really was Agent Andrews?
I guess so.
You see, it's just as I said.
I'm so lost. Who the heck am I supposed to be helping here?
Calm down, Phoenix. Think carefully and relax.
Now then, will the witness please continue?
That is what occurred, and I trust my memory, and I believe I made no mistakes.
Oh, your client was Adrian Andrews.
That is correct.
Well, he says the two of them met. But if they did, then there shouldn't be anything wrong with the killer's testimony. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything strange this time around.
You have to draw more information from him, but he can't draw a suspicion. If you can't do that, you should be able to find a flaw in his testimony somewhere.
Talk about delicate balance. Oh, wait. My question was, did you really meet Adrian Andrews in person? Oh, wait, I was supposed to say that part wasn't important.
I have already told you, Mr. Wright, I did. It was only through talking with him face to face that I began to trust him.
Oh, right there!
That's when I thought, I can trust this person as a client.
It's true what they say about talking face to face. All right, was
Yes. Yeah, that part was important. I heard what I think I heard just now. And I think I got him. Your Honor, I believe the testimony just now was of the utmost importance.
really?
Well, that's the case. Witness, please include the statement just now in your testimony.
Very well.
From the moment I saw him, I thought, I can trust this person as a client.
Do I present Adrian here?
Aha! I'd like to go over this one more time. You met Adrian Andrews at the bar and took the request at that time.
Yes, that is correct.
And that's when you thought he was trustworthy.
How many times must I repeat myself? Yes, that is correct.
I'm sorry, but that is an impossible tale.
What?
Shelly the Killer. You have never met the real Adrian Andrews.
What? Why would you say that?
Because you made one very big slip up. About her. Yeah.
So what's the issue? Oh. What did you say just now? About her?
If you have ever met Adrian Andrews in person, One look would have told you that she is a woman. Oh, boo!
Out of the cart! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
This witness testified to the following: that he always meets face to face with his clients when he's taking their request.
He's never met Agent Andrews in person.
Yes, Your Honor, that is exactly the point. That means Mr. Killer's client could not have been Mr. Andrews. Oh, what? He's sweating oil!
Mr. Edgewood, I understand your logic on this one. However, why did the assassin make such a basic mistake?
I believe it has to do with her name, Your Honor.
Her name?
Yes, Agent Andrews is without a doubt a very androgynous name.
Ah, yes, I see.
Unluckily for Mr. Killer, the entire time he was on the stand, no one has stated Agent Andrews' gender. So he simply picked the wrong gender to begin with.
What? What is going on? Silent Killer! This court demands an explanation.
I think somehow I must mix up this client with another.
So that doesn't mean you remember something different now.
Yes, of course. Please, if you will allow me to testify once more.
I know he's just gonna spit more lies.
Very well, please give us the truth and nothing but the truth.
Alright, part 2. Yes, now I remember. I took the request by mail. There had been times when I took a job without having met my client. The request was for the murder of one creator and 2 or 3 small things. When I saw the name at the end of the letter, I thought my client to be a man.
So you took your job for a letter?
He didn't mention anything about a letter in his earlier testimony, which means he's definitely lying.
Be careful, Phoenix. If you break the assassin's testimony completely, it's over for us.
I know I can't make him suspicious, but I think we're okay. Like, we can do this. As long as he's standing there across from me. No matter how strong of a punch I throw, he'll counter it.
Now then, let's begin the cross-examination.
Okay. Took the request by mail. But didn't you just say that you always meet your clients?
Yes, I suppose I did say that. However, there are some clients whom a meeting is simply not possible.
Why didn't you meet your client this time?
No, I did not.
Ah, come on. Come now. Let's start with the game of cat and mouse.
Using your silkiest voice is not going to work on me.
Alright then, just cough it up and confess.
Mr. Wright, you can't value away with such harsh words. You're a lawyer. You should behave like one and present evidence instead of mindlessly yelling. Now, do you have any proof that Mr. Killer met with his client?
That he met with his client? Wouldn't that be for the bear because he had to give the bear to him? I'm gonna save.
Sure, let's just say this. Come this far, I have to try to prove something here. Very well, I'll show you proof.
Are you sure about this, Phoenix?
Here's the proof that he met with his client who wished Miss Korea dead. It's probably wrong, isn't it? So what do you think? It's gonna be wrong.
I was thinking because, like, if he met him, then he had to give the bear.
Oops.
He had to give the bear to him. Unless do we say the suicide note? No. God damn it. Just say nothing right now.
Sorry, I don't have any proof.
I see. Then your line question was just a waste of time.
Some rules, Your Honor, as the nature of right and wrong.
Alright, there have been times when I took a job without having met my client.
Why could you not meet certain clients?
Recently, I've been receiving more requests. If I met each and every client, I would lose some nice business opportunities.
Nice business opportunities.
On top of which, the times have changed. It is now the age of information and computers, correct? So I have joined the times and now take requests via electronic mail.
Electronic mail. Do you have the mail that in a special insulated envelope?
Ah, I'm very sorry. I despise the shortening of words. What I meant is by electronic mail is what commonly referred as email.
Email?
In a contest of mimicry, the judge would beat a parrot, hands down. Anyway, so you took this job without having met your client, and... The request was for the murder of Juan Carita and 2 or 3 other small things. 2 or 3 other things?
Yes.
What were those other things?
A few other things that have nothing to do with this case.
What should I do? Should I let it slide with that? Or about if I pushed the buttons the wrong way and you got mad?
Frick it, do it.
What other relates to this case for the court to decide?
Mr. Attorney,
Yes?
everything I said from the very beginning has been nothing but beneficial to your client, which is why I wondered why it's pushing you to continue with this cross-examination. Could it be that you are planning to betray your own client?
That's...
I smell the stench of a backstabber, should you turn out to be one.
But wait! Uh-oh. This is looking real bad. Try and press my luck. Alright, I have to think. Is this worth pursuing? Just keep going. Let's see what happens. Witness, it's a very important matter. Please cooperate and tell us what these other jobs that your client requested were.
If it's truly that important, I suppose I don't have much of a choice. The bear figurine.
The bear figurine?
After the assassination of the target, I was to find that figurine. I was told that this job was just as important as the actual killing.
And where was that figurine?
It was inside Mr. Carita's suitcase.
Then, what'd you do next?
I handed it over to my client right away.
You gave it to your client? Interesting.
Oh, this information sounds important to me. Witness, please include what you just stated.
As you wish.
One of these things was to find the bear figurine and give it to Adrian Andrews.
Thing is, if you don't meet him by mail, how do you know who to give it to? That's another thing.
Ha! Just presents the bear. Jelly the killer. You had really given the bear to Miss Andrews. Then this item should not have been inside it.
This item.
You see where you're going? Yep, that's where I'm going.
Where is everyone going? Do I need to pack a suitcase?
Your Honor, please think back to Miss Andrews' testimony.
I was going to burn it. For her sake.
Even for a single minute, that this bear had actually been in Miss Andrews' hands. I'm sure she would have taken the suicide note out and burned it. If it was given to Andrews, yeah.
That's where you see we're going.
So, by the very fact that the suicide note was inside the bear, it tells us that your client didn't know how to disassemble this puzzle.
Which means...
It means, Your Honor, that it's impossible for Adrian Andrews to be the client. Oh, boom! Mr. Phoenix Wright.
I'm sure I mentioned this before, but I hate traitors above all else. I think your cross-examination has clearly demonstrated something to me. You must wish to break your agreement, our agreement.
No, that's not.
That's enough. If this is your intention, there's only one thing for me to do.
Wait, please.
Gentlemen, ladies, please excuse me. I have a matter that I must attend to.
Uh-oh. No! Please, not that. Please wait.
Mr. Attorney, bring this trial to a speedy end, and I may stay my hand. Otherwise...
What, Mr. Wright, are you... Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor.
I didn't understand the witness outburst just now. Do you think there is a need to hear more testimony, or is this enough?
Well, we should. Edgeworth, we can't do this. If we keep this up, Maya, she'll... Prosecution,
Well, what is coming over everyone? Even you are.
Prosecution rests.
What is going on around here?
The prosecution has no further questions, Your Honor.
What?
Oh my gosh.
What the hell is going on? Well, I never thought I'd see the day. This is a most unusual situation. If the prosecution arrives with no further questions, then the prosecution has failed to uphold its stance. If that is the case, then even though I am reluctant, I must believe that Mr. the Killer's testimony is accurate. That would mean that Shelly the Killer's client is Agent Andrews.
Oh, frick me.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
by ending the trial here, right now, then your client, Madame Guard, would be declared innocent. And in his place, Agent Andrews would be charged with murder.
Miss Andrews will be charged with murder.
Prosecutor has no further questions, so we will now hear the defense's final remarks. Bailiff, please bring the defendant, Madame Guard, to the stand.
That ridiculous hideout didn't make it in time. We tried as hard as we could, but it looks like our time has run out.
Can't believe it.
The outcome now lies in your hands.
Oh, frick me. Dude, did the old guy finally decide?
To be honest, I can't think of you as a truly innocent or good person. You've done enough evil to drive a woman to suicide. But, at least on the charge of murder, it would appear you are innocent.
Ha! Now here we go. Look at him, Judge. Look at him. So, I guess even the old fuddy-duddy figured me out.
Mr. On guard?
What an atrocious lawyer I have. Giving his own client up like this. And that refreshing like a spring breeze crap. It's just an atrocious, don't you agree? Anyway, get on with it and pronounce me innocent already. Right, Mr. Lawyer? Should I side with justice? Should I side with my life?
You better get Mr. On guard a guilty sentence, okay?
But if I did that, I would die. If I say he's innocent, Miss Andrews will be charged as the murderer. If I say he's guilty or not, the other choice I make, someone's life is going to end. Today is when I kill someone. All Andrews I want to choose.
Now then, Mr. Wright, I hear the division's final statements on this matter. If the person who hired the assassin was Agent Andrews, then your client, Master On Guard, is innocent.
Huh. There's no need to ask, old man. After all, my lawyer's going to say what I want, aren't you? Right. I can't do this. But I have to decide something. I can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. My client, Madame Guard, is guilty. Do it, Phoenix. Do it for justice. Justice.
Rachel. We're waiting for your answer, Mr. Wright. Madame Guard, your client deserves an answer.
Maya, I'm sorry. Madame Guard is... Oh!
I'm here, guys! Ah!
Francisco Von Karma!
What are you doing here? Ah!
You see now, don't you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This is exactly why you should never take your eyes off that scruffy fool.
Did you bring them, the final pieces? Do you have them?
You should know better than to ask that, Mr. Miles Edgewood. Von Conn is perfect in every way. The evidence is here is in perfect condition. Don't worry about Scruffy. He's fine, and his injuries are minor. All the arms are inside this.
What about the old coat this is?
That's gumshoes. The spot is tattered rags anywhere.
I apologize for its ugliness, but there's nothing else to wrap the items in.
Holy crap, I fought long and hard this whole trial. All for what is inside that raggedy coat. I'm sure that inside that coat lies a crucial piece of evidence. Your Honor, inside that filthy coat are the defense's final pieces of evidence.
Your final evidence?
Oh, great.
Trial's already over. All that remains for me to hand down my verdict. I do not believe that the evidence is presented now would change the outcome of this trial.
What? Your Honor, it's our duty to examine every piece of evidence down to the last. I request that Miss Von Karma be allowed to present these pieces of evidence.
Well, you're right, Mr. Azure. I grant permission to do so. However, this one obvious rule applies here. If items do not bring up any new points, they will not be accepted by the court. Now, Miss Von Karma, if you please.
These pieces of evidence are items left by the killer 30 days skipping the police.
I think he's been in quite a rash.
Yes, Your Honor, the killer left 3 pieces of evidence.
So among these evidence we're about to see, there'll be something that will turn this whole situation around, like a miracle. Sure of it.
That's all we can hope for. The first item is a pistol.
Does the pistol have anything to do with this case? Questions for more detail? No. Pretty sure there was no gun involved. There's no real benefit to hearing about it. Please present the next piece of evidence. Alright.
The second piece of this evidence is this videotape.
Yeah, you took it from the guard. Question for more details. Have you checked the contents of that tape?
Unfortunately, there was no time to.
Oh yeah?
But I would like to speculate that this tip is very important.
Why would you say that?
Because he came back to his hideouts for it.
The killer went back for it.
That's right. It looks like he was trying to recover it. He injured 3 of the officers at the site. But somehow, it looks like they managed to protect it from the killer. Surely the killer is no ordinary man.
He finally tried to recover it. Okay, that might really be it.
The last piece of it is Battle Boy's uniform.
Is that the uniform for Gateway Hotel? Alright, we definitely know what to do here. I don't think this is going to help us much at all. Thank you very much, Mr. Garman. I think it's enough. Okay, thanks for that. But we didn't need to know anything else.
That's all I have to present, Your Honor.
It's just as I thought.
And what is that, Your Honor?
I'm sure we under no circumstances these items were shut because hideout would be very important clues. However, my question is not who did the killing.
It is who is the client.
Yes, that is correct. These 3 items do not tell us anything about that. Thank you for your hard work, Mr. Carmen. You may step down now.
Wait, Your Honor. Please allow me to examine this new evidence.
Overruled. This court already has all the evidence they need to hand down a verdict.
Wonderful, absolutely splendid. This judge is such a brilliant man, isn't he? Just the end.
Phoenix?
I knew it. There's no such thing as a miracle in this world, is there?
I think you're wrong. I think they do exist. But you have to make that miracle happen. Come this far. You can't give up now.
But no matter how you think about it, it's...
Try, for my sake. Just think about it for a second. There are 2 ways out of the situation for us.
2?
The first. Make on guard wish for the bottommost sold for a guilty verdict.
Huh?
The killer always replaces client's wishes first. The guard himself wishes to be convicted, he will let his hostage go.
That may be true, but that's asking me to do the impossible.
Second way. Force the killer to end his contract with a guard. If the killer were to no longer think of on guard as his clients, then he will let Maya go.
Mia, that's even more impossible. He's a man who values his duty towards his client above all else.
I know both of these seem like impossible feats at first, but if you make either one happen, it would truly be a miracle.
Burger problem. The judge already said he doesn't need any more evidence. The pieces just shown. He's not accepting them.
Phoenix, think things through from the other side. Isn't that what always worked for us?
What? The other side? Wait, does she mean... You mean... to turn things around?
Phoenix, the judge says he doesn't need the evidence. If that's the case, then who does need it?
The person who needs the evidence.
The defense, prosecution, and the judge. We have all seen all the pieces of evidence. And that's how we have come to know the truth. There's one person who has yet to see them all. And that person does not know the truth.
Thanks, Mia. Thanks for just telling me how to do this.
The truth. It may be what will bring about the miracle in the end.
I really don't like that, dude. Like, let us try to figure out instead of like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna let Mia just help me out this entire time. Because that is just straight up just telling me what to do here.
There are no objections this time, correct? Now we pronounce my verdict.
Why don't we all respectfully sit back and listen, kids?
I've already told you, Mr. Wright, this court does not need any more evidence.
I'm not saying it's us that needs the evidence, Your Honor.
Danny, you want us to show the evidence to that person?
Yes, Your Honor. Please, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, for you to ask for such passion, I will grant you one chance.
What? One chance. One chance. One shot. One opportunity.
Please show your evidence to me that he's the right person.
No, it's impossible. They'll turn the situation around in one try.
One try, that's all I will permit.
I have to try to remember everything that has happened up to this point. Think, Phoenix. Think! Must be a way to save mine while taking on guard down at the same time.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's not waste some more time. Who would you like to show the evidence to?
Alright. We're going to show it to the killer.
I see. And now, tell this card one piece of evidence you would like to show this person.
We're going to show him the videotape. Because he went back to go get it.
Well, what do you think, Mr. Edward?
I think there is some merit in showing this evidence to that witness.
Bailiff, please bring in the train steamer from earlier.
Alright. Looks like I managed to convince him. Alright, this all comes down to it. Maya, she's okay, right?
Didn't I tell you to concern yourself with bringing about a speedy end to this trial? Now, if I understand correctly, you wish to show me one piece of evidence.
Yes. One is all I need. I have here a videotape. It was found at your hideout. I heard you injured 3 officers in your attempt to get this back.
That was most regrettable. However, it was an order from my client. I was told to protect that videotape.
Thought so.
I'm afraid I seem to have failed in that regard.
Do you know the contents of this tape?
I was certainly told by my client to not watch it, so I have absolutely no idea.
Actually, you were on this tape.
Me?
Because he recorded him. There was a video camera hidden at the crime scene. Your actions were being recorded.
What?
Is that true, Mr. Wright?
Who was it that planted the camera?
Well, the only person who could have placed the camera at that scene of the crime would be your client, naturally.
That was Agent Andrews.
Be quiet and listen, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Your client specified his place and time for you, isn't that right?
Yes.
That was so they could film you. Which would break the rules, right?
I had no idea. Mr. Wright, why would my client do such a thing?
Blackmail.
I would like to know why.
Why did Guard film the crime scene? The reason why he did that is my ticket out of this whole mess. There's only one reason why your client would secretly film the crime scene. They wanted to see one get his. They wanted blackmail. They didn't trust her. They wanted blackmail. He literally said it, didn't he? Your client once told me something very interesting. We were talking about you, and this is what they said.
But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, at least of all assassins. Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. Yes, that's where the video comes in. With that, I can keep him at bay, even blackmail if I want.
Your client didn't trust you at all. They were thinking of using that video to blackmail you. What do you have to say to that, Shelly the Killer?
Oh, boom! It looks like I was being deceived from the very beginning.
Yes, by a natural. That is the kind of person they are. Your client is a person who only thinks and plots of how they use the people around them to protect themselves from any and all dangers that may arise. That is the true nature of your client. I have one question for the witness.
Yes.
You told us one thing numerous times during your testimony. You said that you detest traitors most of all.
Yes, that's right.
What if that traitor was your own client? What would you do then?
That's obvious. I would break our contract in that case. And then, that client would become my next target. For the MNIDakota name, even if it takes an eternity, I will follow that person to the ends of the earth to exact my punishment. Alright, we freaking got him. I see. That's all I wanted to know. So, the traitor becomes the killer's next target. Oh, I get it. This is how we turn this case around. Mr. Wright. Yes? My contract with my clients is over as of now. I seem to have a new job on my hands. I will now return to you your precious item.
What? I'm not an item!
Maya. I thought I'd never see you again. Thank goodness!
This trial has come to its conclusion. However, I'm a short of... I don't quite know what just happened with the clients. And who the witness... Ow! Miss Von Karma, where did that...
She always has you in her sights. Now, I do believe it's time to finally hand down a verdict. Mr. On guard. Looks like somehow you got what you wanted. You will finally receive the acquittal you wanted so badly. You should be happy. But before that, I would like to make one final statement. Sometime in the near future, one very betrayed assassin may appear before you. Needless to say, that man is very good at what he does. I'm sure you would understand what I mean if you watch this video. Help me. Now then, Your Honor, the verdict, you please.
Is this alright with you, Mr. Wright?
We have finally reached the end of a very long battle. Whether he's convicted or acquitted, there's no escape for him now. Go on, Phoenix. Plead whichever way your heart tells you.
Right, Chief. Not guilty! Oh, frick! Wait, hold on. Guilty. On guard. Even though I'm a lawyer, I cannot make her crime disappear. I think a guilty verdict is appropriate here. But me, my wonderful self, guilty. Even if you got an acquittal, the instant you set foot outside the detention center, your life will be in danger, no matter which way you look at it. You can't run away from your crime anymore. No! Guilty, 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 guilty.
As always, it looks like we have uncovered the real truth.
We? I don't remember you helping out much in this.
Mr. Edwards, how is he on guard?
I left Miss Von Karma in charge of his incarceration. I'm sure he's getting a full course meal, whip leather right about now.
Very good. That was close one, wasn't it, witness?
Yes. I plan to pay my debt to society for my own crime, Your Honor. The first time I was called to the witness stand during this trial, all I felt was despair.
Was she talking about that time Edward really went after her? Guess she's trying to forgive him for what he did. This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness. If you're going to say you would choose death, that would be no concern to me. Die before you freaking do this.
But after that, when I was alone at the detention center, that's the first time I really saw myself for who I am. And today, when the two of you used your combined strength to convict Matt, I felt like I had finally been saved.
Wow, this is the first time I've ever seen her smile.
I'm really happy that you two were in charge of this case. I really don't know how to express how I feel at this moment. This is the first time I felt comfortable with myself, with who I am. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah. Looks like we resolved everything at last. As for myself, there are still a few things I'm confused about, but everyone seems to be in good spirits. That's good enough for me. That is all. This court is adjourned. Now everyone, leave.
Wow, no confetti at all. March 23rd, 5:14 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
You were good out there, Phoenix. Oh my god.
What I did out there was right, wasn't it?
This is the first time you've not gotten your client off. You got him a guilty verdict this time. But you have to look past all that to what's really important. You now realize that there's something more than just getting a not guilty, right?
Yes, I understand now.
Phoenix, think back for a second. Think to the moments before Miss Von Karma arrived with the final piece of evidence. Think about the incredible decision you had to make.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear the defense's final statements on this matter.
The real decision here. I can't get all the evidence. Oh my god, we already said this. My client, MNIDakota, is.
Is he guilty? Is he not guilty? Those were your choices then. And your answer. Your answer spoke to what being a lawyer means to you.
Right. Edgeworth. I have good news. Maya is now safe with in police custody.
Really?
But where else?
You're telling us the truth, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, she is quite safe. She's on her way here as we speak in a patrol car.
Missing Maya is safe! You did it! You really did it, Mr. Nick!
Ouch! Punched deceptively hard for a kid.
I believed in you. I kept saying to myself, Mr. Nick will save her. Mr. Nick will save her.
Thanks.
Oh,
What's wrong?
Miss Von Karma.
I freaking hate you, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
I'm out earlier. Thanks. Ah!
Why are you still smiling, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You lost. The perfect win record has now been crushed. And yet, you are still happy?
I don't think you'll ever understand Miss Von Karma.
How dare you?
Don't worry. She may in time. After all, I was like that myself until a year ago. Edgeworth. For my own personal victories and for guilty verdicts. I used every dirty trick in the book and so my win record remained spotless. But the man appeared and stood fast against that selfish me. I fought in my usual manner and tasted my first defeat. I hate you, Phoenix! I felt I had lost everything because of that. And then... boom, shot somebody. It was my turn to sit in the defendant's chair. We're not going to talk about that fifth trial, by the way. And I was saved by the person I called my enemy. I couldn't forgive myself for all that had happened. So I left the prosecutor's office. And I left that note. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses his death.
That's why you should have. A prosecutor has shamed himself with defeat shouldn't crawl into a hole and die.
But that was not what happened. When I went to the prosecutor's office, I finally came to realize something. And it was in that moment of clarity that everything began to change.
What foolish nonsense. You're foolishly foolish.
We prosecutors use anything that we can to attack the defendant. But every time we did so, no matter how desperate the situation, instead of giving up like most people, that man would hold strong with his undying faith. And then, before I knew it, I began to trust in that man as well.
What? You trusted your enemy.
It doesn't matter how many underhanded tricks a person uses, the truth will always find a way to make itself known. The only thing we can do is fight with the knowledge we hold and everything we have. Erasing the paradoxes one by one. It's never easy, we claw and scratch for every inch. But we will always eventually reach that one single truth. This I promise you.
The truth?
Yes, that's the reason why prosecutors and defense attorneys exist. I'm sure you knew that already, didn't you, Wright? That's why you couldn't forgive me, this man who went into hiding, isn't that right? This man who only had his sights set on victory, who ran away in the night.
Is Mr. Edgeworth right, Mr. Nick?
Really let me down. When you disappeared, I felt betrayed. The reason I decided to become a lawyer to begin with was because I believed in the things you said to me. All those years ago. And you betrayed your own words. That's why, 1 year ago, I made up my mind. I decided that Miles Edgeworth I knew had died. At least, that's what I told myself.
You pathetic fool. Miss Von Karma? I don't hear the wretched whimpering of a disgraced loser. I found Karma as someone who is destined to be perfect. Maya Sedgworth. You are no longer worthy. You are no longer going to be the Von Karma. Now here am I. It's over. It's all over.
Francisca threw something on the ground just now. This is an electromagnetic receiver. Is it not the thing she used to track the Stefan Gumshoe? I'll return this to the precinct later. There's something else.
Isn't that Miss Von Karma's whip?
Never have fun in the narco room again. I'm sure that's what she's saying by this action. Should keep this, right? Okay.
Nick!
Oh my god! Maya!
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
Yeah! Oh my god, yes.
Oh, Nick! I knew you would come through. You got unconvicted like I knew you would. And on top of that, you rescued me.
Of course I did. You know I would never desert you. But we sure pressed our luck this trial. You're really lucky to be standing here.
Whatever. Look, it's over, okay? Besides, if I did croak, I would just come back and haunt you like a bad ghost to Burley.
It's really that easy to do something like that?
Thanks a lot, Nick.
I'll mention it. Maya.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm relieved you're alright.
Hey, looks like you made some real progress, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, I suppose I'm a little different from who I was a year ago.
Oh god, I'm so hungry. Alright. I think it's time we get out of this pressing place.
Oh, where are we going?
Food, Nick! Food! Rob, I'm starved. I'm so hungry if you look like a nice juicy burger on a bun to me, Nick.
You think I look like a burger? I'm a prime rib at least.
Come with us, Mr. Edgeworth, please.
If you insist. What is going on? Alright, so how about we hit up our usual burger joint?
Don't be silly, Nick.
Huh?
This case messed up that awesome evening and got in the way of my gourmet food. I decided we have to make it up for and have another feast.
But another feast?
Come on, Nick. Food!
No! March 23, 7:38 p.m. Gatewater Hotel.
Hey, pal. Sorry to keep you guys waiting.
Gumshoe, are you alright?
I got hurt bad. Yeah, but I'm really embarrassed. I didn't think I would hit a telephone pole of all things.
Telephone pole? It wasn't a red light that got him?
I did it again, city boy. I felt like my dear old heart was going to give out on me. I ain't joking.
Yeah, it was more exciting than the very last episode of Steel Samurai. Thanks.
Now looky here, Mr. Snooty Prosecutor. Don't you reckon you bullied Mr. Wright too hard? If you don't stop being a lot nicer to him, he might just kick it. Tonight even.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, come on now. Everyone get around. Y'all better get your picture taken by a genuine professional photographer.
Looks like Laura brought herself a new camera.
Well, pal, at least we can put this messy case behind us now. Come on, tonight's all about eating, so let's go chow down, pal.
Amen to that, pal. Amen. Food.
You know, when you think about it, you were the one who saved that day, Detective.
Huh? Me? You really think so?
He's right. If it wasn't for the 3 items he took, I think this trial would have had a very different ending.
Well, you know, it's... Huh? Wait. That's odd. When I ran off with the things from the killer's hideouts, I was sure I took 4 things in total, sir.
What? 4?
Yeah, I'm sure I put one of the items in my coat pocket.
There was a 4th item?
Oh, come on, y'all. It's over. But oh boy, I tell you, you really are something else. Going getting accused of murder and getting kidnapped. Don't go with you, huh? You think?
Why does she look so happy about that?
But being shut away for 2 whole days. Weren't you scared? Yeah, it was too scary. I felt so hopeless. To keep my mind off things, I drew a picture. Sounds like you had a rough gal. So where's this picture of yours? Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see Mickey Mouse picture. you know? I don't know where to wait. Oh, that's too bad. Well, it's alright. It wasn't important anyway.
Ah. Sure is nice to finally see them both smiling again. What? It's going off? What is it, Edgeworth? This thing is picking up something up.
Ah, that's Monster McCarm's receiver. Thanks to her, I had the most awful experience of my life, sir. Can't believe she stuck a tracking device on me.
That's odd. Even though you're staying right here, the tracker device seems to be in a different location.
Oh, it's probably busted or something, sir.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm afraid it's about time for me to excuse myself. Still have some work to do.
But Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't eaten anything yet.
You eat way too much, you glutton. I had fun tonight, now if you excuse me. Wait. What? Just want to say, thanks, Edgeworth. You really saved me out there. Huh. If anyone should be saying thanks, it should be me, right? I feel like words alone aren't enough here. What if there's anything I can give him to express how I feel? Show him my badge! Here, give him the whip. Once less. Thank you. It's all thanks to you two. You and her. No need to thank me, I was only doing my job.
It looks like Mr. Edgeworth has left, Mr. Nick. Hey, Mr. Maya. Yes, Burley? I guess you two can go back to being lovey-dovey, right? You and Mr. Nick, I mean. Burley, would you cut it out already? You're embarrassing me!
Anyway. So, who's paying for this lovely dinner party?
As if you need to ask. Everyone say thank you to Nick.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm kinda at the point where I can't even buy instant noodles, pal. I kinda already put your name on the bill.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got a situation just like that myself. There's this camper shop in this hotel, see? And I just bought myself this good old beauty here. Gotta be anyhow for $3,000. Actually, I reckon you bought it for me since it was on your tab and all.
Okay, that's... What? You can't do that.
Isn't this great, Mr. Nick? Yeah, Rick.
Oh, I suddenly feel like screaming.
Oh, you don't need to hold back now, you hear?
Yeah, pal. Time to let it all out.
This gotta be the first time I hear the real you. No, it's been a while since I heard you say it. I've been busy being hostage and all.
Alright, then. If you say so. Objection! Oh. It's finally over. This freaking... Oh my god.
You really came through with me, Nick. I had to hide that letter, but I knew you'd find it. I really feel like I've been living on the edge lately. I mean, I escaped death 3 times now. Pretty cool, huh? Feel like a pro.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
I'm so happy that you can say Mr. Kamai, Mr. Dick. And I'm so happy for the two of you. Speaking of which, I think this hotel is a popular place for honeymooners. So I sort of made reservations for the two of you, just in case.
Oh my gosh. I will say here, I'm thankful that I got this game finally over.
Well, pal, looks like I'm back on the force again. Mr. Edgeworth had a long talk with the chief, and he got me reinstated for my sake. I heard he said things like, letting that one go is bad for all society. I knew it. Crashing headlong into everything is the only way to live, pal.
If y'all kept along with the whole playthrough, you would kind of tell how, going through this was kind of really atrocious for me. Oh my god, it's freaking Bird or whatever.
Hi, Mecha Bird is retiring this uniform as today, sir. I'm going to be a waitress from now on. I bring smiles and joy to people who come by the restaurant, sir. Hope you'll stop by sometime, Mr. Wright.
This is regarded as probably one of the worst Phoenix Ace Attorney games. And yeah, it was really rough to go through.
Yes, are you here to visit a patient? I'm Dr. Hottie. Recently? Yes. That girl, you know. I haven't seen her around. Yes. But I remember, if I even laid so much of an eye on her, I would go, crack. It didn't matter if I got whipped, though. Yes.
These cases were honestly not really great. I didn't like how Mai was gone for half the freaking game. It's time for them to begin our quest of world star mission and to let the world know we are serious. I plan to make a fabulous flight to Zimbabwe.
Hey Max, what do you think Zimbabwe is like? Do you think there's castles made of cake and bunnies who can talk?
I think there are any talking bunnies, even they will laugh at Mo's jokes. Oh! Yeah, that case was kind of a little bit ridiculous too. There were parts I did like though of that one. Like everything was fine with this. I was surprised with the better case. I'm ready. There's no way they fall off these fears. I'm going to be more complimentary with my humor. Mo curls represent.
We got a new act all worked out. Prepare for Hallelujah chorus. Say something, will ya? You're supposed to start this off. Get on with it.
Ow! Ow! Yeah, this, I kind of dreaded every time I had to play this game. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
What's this? Dread? It's just an ordinary electric razor recharged on the stand. I can't believe this. Really? How long did they plan to make me do this? Oh, but it's Itchy Poo's idea, so it must have been a deep hidden meeting. But I get the feeling that they would forget about me, would they? I was never like this on the old days. Everyone thought the world of me. They used to call me Queen Weenie. And they treat me royalty and my blah blah blah. Feel the pain on my heel, they're gonna feel the burn. Speaking of the burn, blah 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 blah. Of the weird warehouses when they start seeing really burn down the coast of the ocean. Blah 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 blah.
Oh. But yeah, the second game in the whole Ace Attorney series. Oh my god.
Appreciate everything you and Mr. Ashford did for me from the bottom of my heart. Oh, and that's right. I received a letter from Miss Von Karma. She said that after I get out, I should feel free to consult her about anything at all. I'm really thankful to have met everyone.
Von Karma as the main prosecutor was okay. She's not as an Edgeworth. It's been difficult for me in this country as of late. As such, I will take a short leave of absence. If you would like to request my services, please be sure to visit my home page. May we both be blessed with longevity. Oh! I wouldn't say I really liked Von Karma as being the main prosecutor, but I felt that, though, she was a decent character, March 23rd, 9:42 p.m. International Departures, Gate 12. Oh, wait, this might be Edgeworth because he left. Where are you going, Francisca?
How did you know that I was here?
What's this?
That's...
I heard you were planting things on a certain person. Things like tracking devices in his coat, for example.
Huh. That's just like you. I only planted it there because he was always wearing it. This filthy drab coat of his, I don't know how it ended up my luggage. But it's going in the trash, I promise you that.
Oh, that's right. Speaking of that man, he told me something very interesting.
I ran off with the things from Day Killer's hideout. I'm sure I took 4 things in total, sir.
4 things.
It seems he put the last one in his coat pocket.
He put it in here. It doesn't matter anymore. This case is already over.
What are you going to do now?
That's none of your business.
Are you running away?
Shut up! You don't understand a thing. You can't possibly understand what it means to be a man of Fred Von Karma's daughter.
Francisca.
So many expectations for everyone around me. Expectations I must fulfill. I'm expected to win, no matter what. If failure, such a thing is not an option for me. My father was a genius. There's no doubt about that. But with me, I'm no genius. I've always known that. But I had to be the one. Had to.
You may not be a genius like your father, but you're a prosecutor. You have been and always will be.
No, I'm not. Not anymore. I've even thrown my whip away.
Speaking of that, Wright gave me this to hold on to. Right. You knew something like this would happen, didn't you? No, I didn't actually. I'm going to say this again. We prosecutors do not fight for personal honor or pride. I hope you will think deeply about what you should be striking down with that whip.
You haven't changed a bit. You've always left me alone and walked on ahead without me. Myers Edgeworth, I've always hated you. And then, finally, my chance to take my revenge on you arrived. If I could win against that man, if I can make Phoenix Wright bow down in defeat, then this girl you left behind would have risen higher than you. That was supposed to be my revenge.
I see.
You know, I can't do it. I can't change who I am. I can't throw away everything I've been until today.
I believe you can. Just like how Agent Andrews did.
Agent Andrews.
You were going to use her during the trial, right? But you were dependent on your father by using his tactics. Isn't that right?
Huh.
Today, you chased after me after I left you behind after all these years. And that's why we're standing here now, side by side. But I have no intention of stopping. If you say you're going to quit your walk down the prosecutor's path, then this is where we part ways, Francisco von Karma. Oh my god!
I am Francisco von Karma. Don't think I'm going to walk in your shelter forever. Our battle begins now. So you better prepare yourself, Myers Edgeworth.
Oh my god, that's actually adorable. Oh my god, okay, that was sweet. Phoenix Wright, one day, is this Francisco?
Someday, I'm sure we'll meet again in battle.
Or, it could be I don't know who's talking. Until then, this last P7 has never made it to you.
I'll take good care of this fourth piece, so I can give it to you when at last we meet again.
What was that fourth piece? Oh my god, it was the picture! Oh. Okay, I was like, when they said that the whole picture's in it, I was like, okay. It's over. Oh. Alright. That's it. Okay. Like I was saying, I was kind of dreading playing this game as I kept going along with it because it just wasn't very, I wouldn't say very like enticing enough. But like, it took me forever to even get to this point. There was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes here, but with me, but overall, whenever time I had like go back to playing this game, it kind of felt like, you know, like I was dreading it. I was like, man, I really don't want to. Like, I do like the whole like the whole trials and all this stuff. The investigations can get kind of long. But when I heard about Justice for All being a very like not very great and a looked upon game, I see that. Like this game really wasn't that good. It might have been a rushed one, honestly. I feel like it came out just like the year after, right? Or something like that. Where it was kind of just rushed and they were trying to reuse stuff and whatever. But really,
really, I'm thankful that I at least got this game over with. I don't hate the series. This game was just rough to go through for me. It didn't help, again, with all the stuff I was going through while trying to play this game too. So, you know, that kind of added on to it. But this was not a very, I wouldn't say this was a very top tier game. This was more on the lower tier, if not the lowest tier. It's decent. Like, I'll give you that. Like, it's not bad. It's decent at best. Or at the very least, I should say. I wouldn't say at best, because I feel like some people probably do enjoy certain things about it. The whole Francisca, her being the prosecutor, we didn't really get enough of that. For like, it's just kind of her like not changing. She didn't change. She didn't do all that until that very end part where she was talking to Edgeworth. I'm actually more intrigued about the Edgeworth and Francisca dynamic here, because I feel like they have more to go on there than Francisca just trying to beat Phoenix Wright. Like, I feel like there's more merit to having a story going on with Edgeworth and Francisca and how their rivalry is going on about being prosecutor or whatever. And if there was more focus on that, I feel like there would have been a lot better situation. Plus, having Edgeworth just until the very end there saying, oh, he's dead, he isn't here anymore. That's kind of ridiculous. Like, that was kind of just dumb. I know they were trying to like play it off, but it's like, it's just so dumb that they're saying, oh, Edgeworth is dead, he's not here anymore. Like, okay, buddy. But yeah, this was very rough. And then anybody that ended up watching this stuff kind of felt the same way, go ahead and leave in the comments. But it was just overall such a drag to go through, and I know that kind of didn't help along the way with how I was just feeling as I was playing, because there were certain moments where I was just like, I just want to get through this. But thankfully it's over. And then when I eventually go on to play Trials and Tribulations, that is regarded as one of, if not the best, Ace Attorney game. So that actually has me excited for that. But in terms of Justice for All, it's done. Page is over. I'm thankful for this. I'm going to get this video put together and then upload it. It's probably going to be uploaded on a random day. But yeah, this game took me freaking forever to get through, and I'm sorry for everybody if I was just dragging my videos along. Like, it's been really rough to kind of record as of late, as at the time of these videos that I'm doing this video in particular. It's just been kind of rough to kind of go through. So for anyone, thank you for being patient, and again, I'm sorry for making y'all wait and trying to get through these videos here. But we're on to better pastures. I already got the next game picked out, what I want to do. I am very late to get to it, so I'm going to be quite honest here, because I really wanted to get to it as soon as possible, and I dragged this on for so long that it's very late, and I'm pretty sure nobody's going to watch it. But we're going to go through it, and I'm pretty excited for that. I hope everyone else is excited for that when I get the time to play it. But yeah, that's it for me for this Let's Play. Thank you to anybody that actually did watch these videos. If you liked any of it, go leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out. If you want to become an official dude, just be a member of the channel. I'm messing up my whole freaking ending here. But yeah, become a member of the channel if you want to become an official dude. It does help me out too in that term as well. But yeah, thanks to everybody who decided to watch my playthrough of this game. Thanks to everybody that watched my videos. Any of them, really do appreciate you all. It's just been a real struggle right of late to kind of be consistent, and I want to get that consistency back as soon as possible. So just give me time. That's all I ask, is just give me time. But anyway, guys, again, thank you so much for watching all my stuff. And until the next Let's Play, I will talk to you all later.